And back, everybody. I want to thank my colleagues from BCCI for hosting the first part of the show this morning, the morning show. It's 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, and the weather is looking a little bit better up there. According to the Weather Bureau, we still have a little more rain to look out for, but may not be as intense as what we just had the last few days. And speaking of that, we worry about the weather, but how many of us worry about ourselves? How many of us take care of ourselves? How many of us know how our body functions? Well, I'm not here to tell you how that works, but I do have someone here from the Shining Star Health Center in the person of Ms. Clara Plett, who's the owner, and say welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
And we'll be talking a little bit about the health center. You want to tell us who your colleague or your assistant is that's sitting with you on the table?
Yes, thank you. I'm here with Dr. Alamia, and he's going to join us and explain a couple of health topics that we have to share with you here today.
Well, what I have here, tell us a little bit about the health center. Where is it, what it does, the Shining Star?
So Shining Star Health Center is located in Spanish Lookout, and we are a health center that we do treatments, holistic treatments, and it's mostly natural treatments that we do. If there is anything that's needed aside from the holistic approach, then that's where Dr. Alamia comes in. And of course, everything has to be in balance, and so that's what we focus on. We focus on balancing the body, the mind, and your soul, really, because everything works together. So we try to detox the body, build up the immune system, and if there is anything psychological that's needed as well, then we have support people for that as well.
How does that differ from everyday medical practice or getting a checkup, blood test, and the doctor reading it and telling you basically which you are more used to? How does it differ,
Right.
what you do?
Yeah, so from a blood test, there's things that you can see, like, for example, your cholesterol. If your cholesterol is off, you can see it from a blood test. But the form of testing that we have shows you a lot of other things as well. That's where the Zytoscan comes in, and we can see a lot of things that a normal lab test will not show you. So it is very enlightening. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming to get that much information about yourself. But at the same time, I always tell people, well, it's better to know what's going on than to be left in the dark. So a lot of times I have people coming to me that say, okay, well, I've been around the mountains 10 times, been here, there, and everywhere. I've tried everything, and nothing seems to be working. Those are normally the people that walk into my office, and they're like, can you help me? And, that's where we start to do different tests. I look at what tests have been done, exams, x-rays, things like that. And if it's something that we can't handle at our office, then there's also outside doctors that I consult with from Mexico and Guatemala City as well.
Okay. Is this more a preventative measure than trying to cure or something, is it?
Yes, that's right. So we do preventative measures very much, and we encourage everybody to do preventative measures. In fact, that's kind of the main topic here today, is to talk about our maintenance package and the discounts that we offer on that today. And we have a lot of people that, they just say they're not feeling themselves, or they could be feeling better, or they know something isn't quite right. Then you should come in for the maintenance package. Just like how your car needs maintenance once in a while, needs an oil change or a tire change, you yourself need maintenance as well. You can't just be pushing yourself every day, going, and not taking time to restore your body. We're exposed to toxins, we're exposed to bacteria, parasites, heavy metals on a daily basis. We don't live in a perfect world anymore, so we need to take care of what we're exposed to.
Okay, tell us what the Zytoscan does then. Is it like, okay, today I take my car, a little signal comes up on the monitor, my screen, and says, check so and so. The guy, I take it, he plugs in a computer and he reads the diagnostic, and it basically tells him where the fault is or what's functioning. Is that what your cytoscan does with the body? Is it something I swallow and it goes through my system and does a reading? How does that work?
Right. So it's through frequencies. The Zytoscan creates a frequency. It sends your body a question, so to say, and then your body responds, or the organisms in your body. We have bacteria, viruses, enzymes. Everything vibrates at a specific frequency, and therefore, when the cradle sends a question to the body asking the question, the frequency, so to say, and when that bounces back, then you can get a reading of levels and names of parasites and bacteria and heavy metals and pesticides and all those things. Hormones, vitamins, your organs, everything has a specific frequency.
Doc, is it like a, I don't know, MRI or a CAT scan or something like that? What's
I think it's more than that. I was overwhelmed by the first time I saw the results of one because it gives like a list of every single organism you have been exposed to. Viruses, bacteria, parasites, every vitamin, every mineral, every pesticide, every heavy metal. It's like overwhelming the first time. But then you have to realize that it's a level that they measure, that there are certain levels that don't do harm or are there, but not doing any harm. When it's above a certain level, then when it's causing an effect on the body and getting the body sick. But it's quite overwhelming, the Zytoscan.
So in layman's terms, what does it tell me?
It tells you exactly what your body has been exposed to and what is supposed to be susceptible to and what you can become sick about if you're not already sick.
So would it do your white blood count, for instance, or
no, it measures
my lungs
all.
are polluted.
Yes, it also reads the organs. Yes, it also reads each organ to see how it is, if it's compromised or not compromised.
So
to what extent it's compromised.
My kidneys, my liver, and
exactly.
say, look, you're
lymphatic
overwhelmed
system.
with toxins.
Exactly.
It does that?
Yep. Just to have an idea, the background of this, I did a course in homotoxicology, which was one specialization I did in Guatemala. And the first thing they teach you is that your body produces a lot of toxins, autotoxins. I mean, you have like 70 trillion cells in your body. It's like a little factory. And it's doing a reaction every minute, like 1,000 reactions per second. So imagine that. It's a factory in there, every little cell. And every little cell is producing a product and giving a waste product or a toxin that has to come out of the body. And then on top of that, we are putting external toxins into our body with all the food we eat, the processed food, the refined foods, the pesticides where we come in contact with, the air, the elements, the radiation. All this is excess. Mm-hmm. So the body is perfect. God made it so perfect. It's a perfect machine, but you overwhelm it with so many toxins. Yeah. And this is the concept of homotoxicology, that you have to get these toxins out and then the body can heal itself. That's the concept.
You're polluting your system.
Exactly.
So you cleanse it.
Clean it. And there are various ways of doing that. That's what Clara's clinic is.
Okay, tell us about the package. How does that cleanse? But before I get that, what is this, the Cytoscan? Is it something, again, I come back, we know of the CAT scan and the MRI, they feed you into
How do you
tube.
do it with the
How does it physically read it? Do I stand up? Do I lie down?
You can sit down in a comfortable position, and the only thing you need to do is put your hand on the cradle, so it's a
sensor.
Yeah, the cradle creates the frequency and reads the frequency of your body.
So it reads your body through your palm.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So when I read these especially holistic medicine practitioners say, look, if you have a point at the bottom of your foot that you can massage and it'll affect your brain. That's true.
Yes.
It is.
Digipuncture, you call it. Mm-hmm. That's all Asian concept of acupuncture. They have the nadis, the energy lines in the body. And if you know where the points are, you can actually stop pain, heal with pain. You can do detox. Like this point right here.
The palm of your hand.
This point right here is where detox colon. You press and digitize this side.
Okay.
Okay, I have a one with the heart that I want to have an arrhythmia. I touch this one and I get out of the arrhythmia.
All right. Well, sounds
Interesting.
Sounds interesting. Tell us about this, what you call a maintenance package.
So the maintenance package, which we're having on a very good discount, 10% off till the end of this year, that package includes the Zytoscan to begin with. So you come in for consultation, get the Zytoscan done, and then we can figure out what kind of a protocol we need to write for you. After that, we do the colon cleanse, which is the colonics. We've spoken about that here before last time, how important it is to clean out the colon. Then there's also lymphatic.
You take something.
Well, some people would look at it as an enema, but it's more than just an enema. But yeah, you're on a special diet the first week, and then you take supplements to kill off bacteria and parasites and to clean out the colon, because the colon is the first line of detox. So the colon cleanse is included in this maintenance package. Sauna, lymphatic drainage. We have vegan meals, juices, ozone therapy as well included in the package. So there is also supplements. So what I recommend people to do is people that feel that they need maintenance, do it for 3 weeks. So normally I recommend this for 3 weeks, and if you need more, you can do more. But 3 weeks is a good measure to get this done for.
You do this at the clinic. So
correct.
You come and you reside there for the amount of time you would recommend.
The first week is 7 days. After that, you have weekends off, Saturday and Sundays off. But you can get an Airbnb in Spanish Lookout and stay nearby. But you're at the clinic for about 4 to 6 hours a day. And then the rest of the day you have off.
Okay, so if you live in the area, you can do it from home.
Correct.
Go and do it.
Yes.
And so on.
Yeah, and if you're from the city or out of district or, far away, there's Airbnbs or little accommodations, nice, comfy accommodations that are available as well.
And the amount of the treatment depends on how poisoned I am.
Yes and no, but at the same time, our package just, it's like a contract deal, so to say, or, it's right now it's at $2,250, which normally it would be at $2,500 a week. So it's at a 10% off.
Does that include the residency?
No, it doesn't include that.
That's just the treatment itself.
Right, and then one meal a day. The first week we supply all the food for the first week because it's a special diet that you're on, and then after that it's 1 meal a day at the clinic, and all the treatments that we see is necessary for you.
Is this something you recommend? Like, we go back to the analogy of the car. Every so many miles I change oil. Is this what you're recommending? And at what age should I do this?
Definitely. Any age, really, as long as you're capable of doing the treatments. That's what the consultation would be for, to make sure that you're a candidate for the package. But I would recommend it to anybody that wants to invest in themselves. Look at this as an investment, not necessarily an expense. If you have an emergency, then that's an expense because you're not really going back in time. You're just treating what's up front right now. If you do this maintenance package, it's like investing into a better, healthier future. And the people you love will have a better you to grow old with, so to say.
Basically, you're saying if I do this, how often? Once a year? What do you recommend?
I would recommend...
I would be able to, stave off disease more than I could.
Right. Yeah, I would recommend it at least once a year. But it depends on what kind of lifestyle you live. It depends what you are in control of putting into your body. This maintenance package actually is geared toward addictions as well. And when you hear the word addictions, the first thing you might think of is alcohol, drugs, and cigarettes. But it's not just, we can be addicted to other things in our life. And, addictions do trigger the brain to let off oxytocin, dopamine, and different kinds of hormones, and we find ways to feel happy. And it might be your cell phone. I mean, that's becoming a pretty obvious addiction in today's day and age. And so I always ask the question, are you in control of it, or is the object in control of you? So then you can differentiate. Is it an addiction, or am I still in control of the usage of my cell phone, so to say, or the usage of alcohol?
Yeah.
Is alcohol controlling you, or are you in control of the alcohol? And so if the answer is, no, I'm not in control of it, well, then I recommend you do something about it, because you can make bad decisions in other areas in your life if you don't have that inner peace, inner control of what goes into your body.
Well, Doctor, you're obviously convinced. How does it mix with your medical practice? How does this work with you?
I treat diabetes. And the last time I came here, we talked about the diet too. The changes in the habits and the lifestyle is important. And I've seen people that change and get detox that get very, a diabetic is like overwhelmed with more toxin than other people. First of all, because of the sugar and all the bacteria and everything that's there. So it goes along hand in hand, And there are certain things that I use too that control the sugar, which is natural. So I'm open to it. To my patients that do it, I say, if it's working, you show me it's working, it's bringing down the sugar, fine. I don't have a problem with it.
Have you had some of your patients use it?
Yes, I recommend some things.
And with success?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually when my patients, I ask them if you want to go chemical or you want to go natural. Make them do the decision if what they want to do.
By chemical, you mean taking
the normal
the pills and
pharmacological
drugs and so on, which
yes.
do harm your body and
do have
they solve one
secondary
problem, but
effects.
create another
Every
one.
medication has secondary effects.
What age would you recommend you start doing this?
Well, like I said, it depends on what you've been exposed
to.
But
I mean,
around
as a maintenance.
40,
when I buy a new car, every so many, I need to do this.
Yeah.
Does it help with aging?
Yes, it does, definitely. I have seen people that even in their 70s, they did the cleanse, and they were very depressed before they started. I mean, they had no outlook of a positive future. They just wanted it all to end. And so they sat in my office telling me that every day they wake up wishing it was their last day, and that's heartbreaking. And so after just 1 week, we already saw a huge difference in this person's life, and they were excited to be going home because they said now they have an outlook for the future, and it was a positive outlook. And I was amazed at how just that short period of time could change his perspective. At the age of 70, he started dreaming again. And so it's for anybody, young women that are trying to get pregnant, for example, and they're not getting pregnant because of something they were exposed to as a child or something that happened, or some kind of hormonal imbalance due to chemicals in the bodies. They've been able to get pregnant after trying for many, many years. And so really, I can't put a certain age limit or a certain anything to it, because our bodies work very uniquely, yet at the same time, it's really simple. Like Dr. Alami already mentioned, our bodies are a whole factory. And so it just all depends on how we've treated our body since we were young and what we've been exposed to. That just makes the difference.
Would I be too simplify too much if I just said it just boosts your immune system? Because that is what we depend on, right? Our immune system. And our immune system depends on our body working properly, so it keeps us healthier.
You can say that it boosts the system, but it does more than that, because it takes out the toxins, which is different.
But that strengthens your immune system.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Your body, your whole body
strengthens
your whole body.
System.
It strengthens the whole body. The whole body gets better. The cardiovascular system gets better. The circulation system gets better. the kidney system gets better, everything gets better. And the immune system gets better because it doesn't have so much.
As a medical doctor, is there a point where, like with diabetes or kidney disease, it's already damaged?
Yes, you can't do much.
Would that maintenance help at least to live longer, or you can fight the disease longer?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. What I've seen too is with the Cytoscan, I've found specific bacteria. For example, kidney failure. It can be due to bacteria that is damaging the kidneys. It can also be related to other things. But with the Cytoscan, we can see exactly which bacteria is in your body and if it is related to the kidneys. For example, there's specific bacteria that can be affecting the kidneys, specific bacteria that can be affecting the pancreas, therefore causing diabetes. And so I've seen this numerous times where people come in and they say they're pre-diabetic. They bring in lab tests and it's showing that they're pre-diabetic. And when we do the Cytoscan, we can differentiate, okay, well, this specific bacteria could be causing your pancreas to be slowing down and not working the way that it should be working. And so finding those kinds of answers is really unique, and it is very enlightening and eye-opening to be able to say, okay, well, this is what's causing your pre-diabetes or your kidney failure. Of course, it depends how far in you are. Sometimes it's just too late. But I always say, as long as there is breath, there's hope. So anybody out there that's thinking, well, I would like to live a better life than what I'm living now. I'd like to get off these medications, or these medications are giving me other side effects that are just not working for me. There's ways of treating this, or even ways of helping you live better, maybe even together with the medication that you're on. Maybe we won't be able to get you off of it, but if not, then at least improve your quality of life.
That's right. That's where it is. And live longer.
Exactly.
Because your body can fight back.
That's right.
I'm trying to understand it as a layperson. Your body needs maintenance. Where is it, the health clinic or the health center? Where is it? How do I access it? How does this work?
So we're located in Spanish Lookout, and you can call us 672-3536. You can also visit our website, shiningstarhealthcenter.com. We also have a Facebook page, Instagram. But yes, the best way, just pick up the phone and give us a call. Book a consultation, and let's talk. And let's see where you're at and where we can meet you just to help you improve your life.
Now, let's differentiate. You do have the package to offer, but I can come in and get a consultation.
Correct.
And then I decide
if you're going to take the package or if you're going to take something lighter or.
Yeah,
yes.
We're showing it on the screen.
Yes, that's right. You have the prices there. So you can also see what's included in the package, what's all involved in that. And again, I would suggest a minimum of 3 weeks, but it doesn't say, like, for example, if you can afford 1 week, do come in for 1 week. If you can afford 2 weeks, even better. If you can afford the 3 weeks, that's fabulous. But if you can't, then do come in for at least the 1 week. It's better than nothing. And I have seen even good results with just 1 week as well. But again, it depends on what all, do you only need a tire change, or do you need filters changed, lights changed? What all is it that your body is needing? And so if you come in for the consultation, that's where we can kind of tell you, okay, well, you probably need 2 weeks, or you probably need 3 weeks, or maybe even 4 weeks. But 3 weeks is a happy medium, I would say. But again, if the 3 weeks doesn't work for you, then do by all means at least come in for the 1 week.
At the end of the day, it's how I have been treating my body. That's a little unfair because I'm also exposed to toxins in the air now. We live, like you said earlier, we live in a poisonous world, actually. A lot is around us. We're breathing every day. Our eyesight is exposed to all this digital and all these screens and lights and so on, our ears, noise. So our body is being bombarded with a lot of negative.
Mm-hmm.
Your system tells me how badly it's being affected and what I can do about it. But Doc, at the end of the day, when I leave after the 3 weeks or 4 weeks, it's all back to me, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because I suspect you will recommend a new diet or what to eat, what not to drink, and so on.
It is up to you again, definitely. But we're always there for support.
Mm-hmm.
The other good thing about doing this treatment is, for example, we all set, New Year's resolution, and the New Year's almost there again.
Yeah.
And we probably haven't gotten around to the New Year's resolutions we set in 2015
That's right.
Or whatever, right?
Well, New Year's resolutions are made to be broken.
And it keeps coming around, and the New Year's resolutions just don't get fulfilled by themselves. So the good thing about this maintenance package, too, is that we give you the ability to strengthen your body, and it increases your willpower. For example, if you come home from work and you're just always tired and the only thing you want to do is just slouch down on the couch and just stay there and watch a movie and not socialize, not go out for a walk, not do anything. You know you should. You know you want. The want is there.
You know something's
but your
wrong.
body is just not doing, what you're wanting it to do. And so
like
with this maintenance package, we get your body functioning to a good level where you can fulfill those wants and desires.
And it improves your mental health as well.
Yes, it does.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you very much for informing us. Again, the number is 672-3536. Got it right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. At the Shining Star Health Center, and it's at the Spanish Lookout community. And also joining us, Dr. Alamia, thank you.
Thank you
for your testimonial and also for supporting this. And if you want to know how your body is functioning and what it needs to improve, this is a place to go and get your cyto scan. Thank you very much for coming in, Ms. Clara Pitt and Dr. Alamia.
Thank you
again. Stay with us, folks.